Hi guys, this is Richa here. Good morning to all of you, and I hope you will be fine by God's grace. So, how are you all? Okay, so today we will talk about last class of the tense future perfect continuous, because I already taught you what about present, about past, about future as well. But today we talk about last activity of tense in the future perfect continuous. How to use it, how to will work, and how to recognize the rules, how to put the rules according to the future perfect continuous. These are a lot of doubts in your mind. I know that because I'm your teacher. So it's okay. I will make you easy, and definitely you can understand easily in English. Okay. So future perfect continuous will help you to express activities and events at a moment in the future. Okay. Listen carefully. Please just focus on this theory, recognitions, how to have future perfect continuous. Okay. Future perfect continuous will help you to express activities and events at a moment in the future. Let's get started. So let's get started. I gonna repeat you in simple and you can say easy form of the activities. Maybe you can understand easily. Okay. Future perfect continuous. That sentence will help you to express situations, and that will have been going on for a specific period of time by definite at the moment in the future. Okay, I gonna clear to you with the rules and with the example. Okay, so maybe you can understand easily what saying Richa ma'am. Okay, so future perfect continuous. Oh, I forgot. Sorry for that. Future perfect continuous tense. Okay, so no matter what subject you have, maybe you have subject any, or like singular and plural, doesn't matter. He, she, it, you, I, we, they, any subjects you have, any name, Srishti, any name, you will use only and only one helping verb. Now it's easy for you that you don't have any another options to use it. Okay, how to use with subject of singular, how to use it with subject of plural, but you can use this only one helping verb with every subject. Okay, so subject plus will, and now plus have been. Will have been plus verb of first form along ing, because tense is continuous. Okay, so ing, and then your all things included it, object, any extra things we just included after verb of first form ing. Now it's clear. Now you cannot say to me that it is really very hard. Now I damn sure that it's really piece of cake for you to understand this sentence future perfect continuous. Okay, so let's take an example. I will have been teaching. I will have been teaching to you For an hour. Now it's clear. I will have been teaching to you for an hour. Okay. And if your subject is negative, so I will always teach you, and I always tell you that when you have need to make a negative sentence, so definitely you will always with the helping verb plus not. Same here, we will do subject plus will and plus. Now I know that you all are genius. So now tell me. I will not tell you. You have to tell me. What? Okay, not, yeah. I know that you are really very genius students in my class. Not. So will not. Will not. Okay. Will not have the verb first form ing. So you can say I will not have been teaching to you for an hour. And I can say future perfect continuous. We will use to tell to the future perfect tense to tell cause or effects. I just clear to you, so easy. Okay, I just give you example. I will be tired. I will be tired because what? Tell me. I will have been teaching for an hour. That's why I felt tired. Now, did you clear that? This is the cause. When you just quote any cause or effects, so definitely you will make the sentence future perfect continuous. No matter subject you have, but you will use always will, and according to the rules, just close your eyes and just put will have been plus verb first form and ing. And same here, if you want to ask a question, so definitely you always helping verb use beginning of the sentence and then flow on the sentence, and last is don't forget to put the interrogative sign, because interrogative sign you can understand easily this is a question, and second symbol of the interrogative sign that you can guess easily that sentence is interrogative. First is last is interrogative sign, second is beginning of the sentence is started from the helping verb, not a subject. So now you can tell me by the comment box, by the comments, that what do you think, that it's really very easy to understand in English to English. I know that sounds really very difficult to heard, but yeah, when you just hear and definitely you just try to understand what is the meaning of it, so definitely you can understand. You will have no need to take off stress in your mind. If you want to be easy, so definitely just try to go English to English. But if you want to take a lot of stress related to grammar, so just go Hindi to English. Don't worry, no biggie. I will also teach you in Hindi to English in the next class. If you want to learn all sentences, so definitely you also can search in the channel about the present, past, future. So today's cleared about the future. So tomorrow I will teach you all sentences once again, and tomorrow is our last class of tenses, and day after day tomorrow we will start new activities on the grammar sections. Okay, so till then, bye and have a great good day. Okay, actually there is a raining is started, so I'm just going to the kitchen to taking a having tea or cup of tea with snacks with fritters. Bye.